And good evening to you. Welcome to high school basketball action on Central Illinois Sports, live this evening from Southeastern High School as the Southeastern Suns and the Pittsfield Sockies go head-to-head on Central Illinois Sports. The Suns at 3-2, the Sockies at 5-0 on the season. Glad you've joined us. It's the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We'll talk more about the matchup on the other side of this timeout.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
Seed selection is one of the important decisions required to achieve yield goals. Logan Agri-Service represents top seed lines in the industry like Lewis Hybrids, Stein Seed, and AgriGold, and focuses on products developed to meet or exceed our customers' expectations. Sit down with one of our experienced local seed experts who will work with you to help select top-producing corn hybrids and soybean varieties tailored for your specific soils and fertility levels. Or visit us online at loganag.com. Logan Agri-Service, serving agriculture since 1962.
Grab the game while your kids are busy. You know, streaming, gaming, and homework. Now you can teach your kids the value of $1 by showing bundles with Cascom. Bundle telephone, internet, and TV. Bundle 2 for a double play or 3 for a triple play. Plus, save $20 a month for 3 months for a limited time. Then you can tell everyone how you help them with their math homework. Call Cascom about bundles today at 1-800-252-1799. Cascom at 1-800-252-1799.
Luke and Aaron Fessler at Fessler Insurance are here to help you with all of your insurance needs. Fessler Insurance, a Country Financial agency, provides life, health, auto, home, and farm insurance. Trust your insurance needs to the local folks at Fessler Insurance. Call for a quote today at 217-285-4429 or stop by at 1165 West Washington Street in Pittsfield for Fessler Insurance.
Back with you on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show with locations in Pittsfield, Perry, Liberty, and Hannibal. Great Rivers Bank is here to serve you and your family close to where you live and always online at greatriversbank.bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. The Sockies and the Suns matching up here from Southeastern. The gymnasium looking very sharp here at Southeastern. The band playing just behind us on the stage in preparation of tonight's matchup. And the Suns program, Jack, well, they graduated a guy who was a pretty good player in Danny Stevens, but they're off to a nice start on the season at 3-2. Looked pretty darn good at the Beardstown tournament in the opening week.
They did, and a year ago, Danny Stevens wasn't around, and the Suns gave the Sockies a lot of problems a year ago at Voschel Gymnasium. So I'd expect a lot of the same because a lot of the other guys are back.
Well, Danny Stevens played in that game last year. I think 2 years ago, actually, and they played here, and the Suns won that game. Danny Stevens put up about 40 points last year against the Sockies. So
how quickly I forget.
I believe he was in attendance that day. Pittsfield coming off of a nail-biter against Minden Unity in a game played at Voschel Gym on Tuesday night, a game the Sockies shot just 14% in the first half and 25% for the game. Had it not been for 28 Minden Unity turnovers, Jack, the Sockies would have a blemish to their record here early on in this season.
Yeah, you can ill afford to start any game or play any game like that, and they couldn't have hit the floor with both hands if they'd have been on their hands and knees the other night. They need to come out and have a much better start tonight. New head coach here at Southeastern and Brandon Gooding, who's the elementary principal at Bowen, coming up, and the Gooding name very prevalent in this area. He'll do just fine, and Eric Stotts is helping him on the bench, a guy who taught at Camp Point Central, now is the head of a program that's kind of a three-county program in the area.
Yep, Coach Gooding took over for Brett Upkis, who has departed the Southeastern School District to take an administration position, I believe, in the Hamilton School District, so not too far away, still in Hancock County, but just down the road a piece here. Tonight it's the Sockies and the Suns. Pittsfield trying to move their record to 6-0. They've got a couple of tough ones coming up next week with West Central and Riverton, and the Suns, who always play well in this gymnasium, looking to up that record to 4-2. We'll talk more on the other side of this timeout on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show.
Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Cranberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
I like hard work. I mean, I kind of was raised that way. You really do make a difference. You're helping ship out food to feed people. Someone's got to do it, and I don't mind doing the hard work of it, you know. That gives me meaning, and I do go home rewarded. Every time I drop off a pallet, it's kind of corny, but I look back at it with a sense of pride. I'm like, yep, I built that, it looks awesome, and then I just drive away. I love it. When my life needed meaning, I chose Doc.
Back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports, live from the stage at Southeastern. We've been here a time or two over the years, and always a good matchup when these two teams get together. It seems like it not always is the prettiest of basketball games, but usually fairly competitive. The Southeastern team, of course, we talked about, you heard all about Danny Stevens last season, and it should have. A guy that scored, 2,000 points in his career should draw some headlines. But, Jack, they returned a couple of guys that played a lot last year. Kyle Rigg and Griffin Tippy were two key contributors on that team a season ago.
Well, and I look at the Quincy shootout where Mason Fry on that 9 o'clock in the morning game lit it up a little bit.
Owen Rigg, by the way. Owen Rigg.
Yeah.
Not. I think I called him Kyle. Sorry, Owen.
Well,
we know.
Owen's going to a college to play baseball, and his dad the baseball coach, so he doesn't mind that. Kind of like when people call me Charlie. I always think, man, I got a lot younger when that happened, and that's not a bad deal. But going back to Mason Fry, he had a really good game in that one, and we saw Carter Hitz play pretty good minutes throughout. So they've got some guys that have been on the court, and that's the big difference. If they can move the ball around like they did last year with Danny Stevens on the court and then open some people up, they'll be looking for scoring. But as you talk about close matchups, we've been down there a lot of times and seen games under 30 for both teams.
I can remember a game, I believe 34-32 in double overtime when Wade Smith was a senior. He and Eli Petty. Eli's in attendance tonight. I don't see Wade alongside here. But, I remember that contest for a lot of reasons, Jack. It was one of the ugliest basketball games I've ever seen in my life. And double overtime for the two teams to combine to only score 66 points is you got to almost be trying.
You know what I remember about that night? I left after the JV game and went with your mom and went out for supper. And you guys said bad things about me after that. But I remember a 29-28 game here one night many, many years ago, too, it seems like.
Pittsfield, as we talked about so far throughout the season, they go through these long stretches where the offense just kind of goes away, Jack, and they're going to have to figure out a way to be a little more consistent. They've had a couple of games now where they've had to come back from deficits, and those poor shooting performances is not something you want to make a norm if you're Brad Tomhave's squad, and I think a lot of that starts with establishing Eli Mendenhall in the post.
Well, I agree with that totally. Eli and then Connor Allen's got to be able to give him some 6-8 points and 5 or 6 rebounds down there. Ethan Gratton has come in, and when he's had the opportunity, he's made those layups on some nice passes from the guards. But Brennan Tomhave and Javen Petty got to come out and become scorers right off the bat, because as we saw last night in the girls' game, it still starts with that guard penetration, which then opens those big guys up in the block.
Saki's also still struggling from the three-point line. But I do like the play that we've seen on the defensive end for Pittsfield. It has been pretty solid throughout the season so far, and a lot of that starts with those sophomore kids that get in there and kind of turn up the intensity, along with Junior and Carter Frazier.
I think it's important that we realize they're 5-0. They haven't lost a game yet. This is a pivotal game for them going into a tough next week. But if you play good defense, it doesn't come out cold. You just make things happen. And if the guards really put pressure on the other team's guards, keep them from being able to have penetration and get the ball down the court very easily, cause those turnovers like they did against Minden, you've got a chance in every game.
It is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We also have action from Griggsville Perry tonight, live here on Central Illinois Sports, as the Tornadoes play host to Western, I should say, not West Central, Western. The Wildcats come to town, and then tomorrow we'll have action from the IESA 7th grade girls quarterfinals and semifinals, with locations in Assumption, Riverton, Auburn, and Morton. We hope you'll join us for those games tomorrow as well. We also hope you'll stay tuned as we hear from some of the sponsors helping to bring the game to you tonight on Central Illinois Sports.
Once or twice a year I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
Yeah.
What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
Make your dream kitchen and bath a reality with help from Pike County Lumber. We'll create a design to fit your lifestyle and your needs. Quartz countertops, quality onyx that offers dozens of colors. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
Griffin Signs in Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs in Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in the tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
Back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show, around 2.5 minutes away from the Star Spangled Banner, the starting lineups, and the play-by-play of this contest between the Pittsfield Sockies and the Southeastern Suns. Keys to the game, first of all, for Southeastern. Jack, take good care of the basketball. Really value it and keep those turnover numbers low here tonight for the Suns. Also, a big thing for Southeastern is staying out of foul trouble. While they have a good, solid starting five, that bench is not extremely deep yet at this point in the season for Coach Goody.
Well, with 3 seniors and 2 juniors and 5 guys that have played quite a bit, once you have to go to the bench, everything drops down a level, so it is important for them not to be in foul trouble.
We talked about Pittsfield establishing Eli Mendenhall, which I think is a key in this contest, but another key for Pittsfield is free throw shooting, especially down the stretch against Minden the other night. They were not very good at closing out the contest when they had an opportunity.
Yeah, and you saw heads drop and people kind of get down on themselves, and you can't have that. You've got to go up there with some confidence, and over the years, the Sockies have shot the ball well from the charity stripe. They've got to do that again tonight, and I think what you said against Southeastern is one of the things Pittsfield's got to do. Keep the big guys out of foul trouble because you've got a height advantage here tonight.
Yeah, a little bit. Across the board, I would say it really kind of evens out on the guard side, but we'll have to see how things shake out, and we'll do that here just momentarily as we step aside as they'll have the national anthem. When we come back, we'll have the Farm and Home Supply starting lineups on Central Illinois Sports.
You're getting thirsty. Bold. Refreshing. So good. I mean, dude.
We can't finish the toys!
I know exactly where to go! It's a Christmas emergency! I need to borrow this. Thank you!
You look like you just came from the North Pole.
That's exactly where I came from!
No other place has it all like Farm and Home Supply.
He forgot one.
Farm and Home Supply here to serve you this holiday season. Snacks, hoodies, power tools, lawn chairs, and a lot in between. And all can be found at your local Farm and Home Supply and online at farmandhomesupply.com. For the Pittsfield Sockies, Brad Tomave squad 5-0 on the season. They'll start at a guard, a 5'10 sophomore, Hayden Gratton. At a second guard, the 6'3 senior, Brennan Tomave. And the third guard is the 6'1 senior, Javen Petty. At a forward, a 6'3 senior, Connor Allen. And at the other forward, the 6'3 senior, Eli Mendenhall. Mendenhall, Allen, Petty, Tomave, and Gratton for the 5-0 Sockies. For the Southeastern Suns, Brandon Gooding's squad is 3-2 on the season. They'll start at a guard, a 6-foot junior, Griffin Tippy. At a second guard, he's a 6-foot senior in Owen Rigg. And the third guard is Carter Hitz, the 6-foot senior. At a forward, he's a 6'4 senior, Mason Fry. And at the other forward, the 6'1 junior, Aiden Akers. Akers, Fry, Hitz, Rigg, and Tippy for the Southeastern Suns. That's a look at your Farm and Home Supply starting lineups. A break here. We tip it up next on Central Illinois Sports.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Just about ready to tip it off here at Southeastern. Our tip-off tonight will be brought to you by PCRE Real Estate and Auction. Find them online at pcrerealestate.com, your number one resource for buying or selling farmland, recreational and hunting land, and residential and commercial property in West Central Illinois. 217-285-5800. Akers will jump in the center circle for Southeastern. Connor Allen for Pittsfield. The tip is up and one by the Suns. Suns get the first possession of the contest. Greg on the right side finds Hitz. Now out top to Tippy. He'll play the point. Just underway here in quarter number one. Right side, three-point shot. Fry can't get it to go. Brennan Tomei skies high for his first board of the contest. Into the front court toward the stage come the Sakis, wearing the red uniforms for the first time this season on the road. Wore them once, of course, in their own tournament. The first game on that Friday. Here's Petty, gets inside, wigwags and puts it in for two, and gives Pittsfield an early 2-0 advantage on the PCRE scoreboard. Rigg quickly into the front court for the Suns. Out top, Tippy. Tippy with a fake. Now he'll pull up from downtown and hammer at home. They'll call that a long two instead, and this game is tied at 2 points apiece. 7:07 to play in the first, knotted up at 2. Right wing with it is Connor Allen against the man-to-man defense. Been man-to-man on both ends so far. Mendenhall out top, look down low, nothing going. Now to the sophomore, Hayden Gratton. He'll feed Mendenhall, goes in against Akers. Turnaround shot over the front of the rim and in for two. And Pittsfield's lead back out to 2 on a nice move by Eli Mendenhall. Rigg quickly the other way, too quickly as he loses the ball. Turnover on the Suns there first. Gratton on the dribble into the front court. Drives inside, leaves it off for Mendenhall. Power dribble and a layup. Up and in for the big guy once again. And Pittsfield's lead is 4. Largest of the contest here in the early going. Tippy brings it toward the front court. Down low, finds a wide open man. Carter hits. Shot put up is good. And he'll go to the free throw line for the old-fashioned three-point play attempt as he's fouled.
Foul on the play, goes inside against Sasaki's Connor Allen, his team first of the contest. To the free throw line, Carter hits. 6-4 ball game, 6:19 left first quarter, and the Sakis with the lead. Hits, tries the old-fashioned three-point play, and bangs it home.
Cuts it down to a 1-point lead. Good contest here in the early going. Both teams playing well. Out top, Petty gets a touch. He'll try the drive in. Comes to the free throw line. Little floater hangs in the air. Gets it to go, and he'll have an and one opportunity.
Petty with his 4th point of the game. Foul on Southeastern. That's going to go against Owen Rigg, his team first. And to the free throw line, trying to duplicate what Carter Hitz did, is Javen Petty, the senior. 8-5 the score. Make it 9-5. Petty perfect from there also.
Tippy quickly into the front court. Down low, finds Hitz again underneath. Leans back, gets it to go. Nice job by Tippy. He's found the open man against the Pittsfield press. And the Suns cut it to a 2-point lead. Allen out top, finds Gratton. Over to Mendenhall. Feeds the post and Allen. Had to run it down. Trying to work it back out now. Can dribble and does take a single bounce of it. Now caught in the corner is Connor Allen, and he has the ball stolen away. Turnover on the Sakis is there first. Rigg brings it toward the front court. Long skip pass to Fry out front. Out to Tippy, and they'll set up the half-court set, will the Suns. Tippy uses the bounce. Gets it to Rigg, who's really been scoring well to start this season in his senior year. Picks up the dribble top of the key. Look for the back cut in Akers. Akers does get free for a moment on the left wing. 5:15 to play in the opening quarter. Suns trying to tie it up at the basket. Instead, a reach-in foul out front on Javen Petty.
Petty's first, team's second of the first quarter. It'll be ball out of bounds. Baseline Southeastern, 5:13 left first quarter. PCRE scoreboard 9-7 Pittsfield.
Top of the key with it is Akers. He works in on a fake and a drive, kicks it to the wing and hits. Hits with those bright yellow shoes. He's easy to spot out there.
Throwing over the top of the defense. Petty gets a steal, second turnover.
Petty with a steal, going to drive in against Tippy off the window and in for two. Larceny and a layup for Javen Petty. He's got an early 6 points for the Sakis. Plus that one free throw. Gosh, if you had just let me finish. 4:45 to play in the first. Here's a near steal, and it will be a steal. Gratton gets it into the front court. Petty gets it down low. He'll put it up and in for two. And the Sakis have a 6-point lead, tying their largest of the night. Now a lot of contact in the backcourt. This ball's knocked around, and they'll say it goes off of the Suns last. I thought Brennan Tomei was fortunate not to be called for a foul as we have a whistle, and we have our first Adams Network timeout. Adams Fiber is local and providing the ultimate internet experience with Wi-Fi 6 and internet packages with speeds up to 1 gigabit. Visit followthefiber.net.
United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at number 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card.
Back to live action following the Southeastern timeout. Pittsfield will have the basketball, looking to expand on what is their largest lead of the contest. Out top, Brennan Tomei for a three. Back iron, no good. Rebound run down by a hustling Hayden Gratton. Ball comes around and goes underneath, and they'll say goes off of the Suns. Somebody got it hit off the leg, possibly.
Lots of Southeastern guys wanted it to go the other way, but it was pretty much a Pittsfield ball there. Ooh, a lot of holes.
Inbounds pass comes into Allen. Allen arises, shoots, missed it, gets his own rebound. He'll go back in off the window and can't get it to go. Gets it again, fakes, puts it up and missed it. Gets it again, puts it up and missed it, and the rebound comes down to Fry.
Allen leads the team in rebounds so far.
And the State on the right side with it is Hits. 3:55 to play in the first.
Not bad, not bad.
Bounce pass down low. Carter Hits, gets free. He hangs in the air, gets it to fall, and he'll go to the free throw line once again.
Creative as Hits. He's got 7 of their 9, and he'll go to the charity stripe with the chance for the bonus.
Foul on Eli Mendenhall is his first for the Sockets.
Don't want those to come too quick. Third team foul. Hits to the free throw line. Wearing the lucky 13. Has 7 points. Make it 8.
And just like that, cuts the Pittsfield lead in half. Mendenhall to Grant. Works it out top to Petty. Petty drives to the free throw line, cut off there. Out top, Tom Have hands it to Allen. Lucky's kind of bunched up right now on the offensive side out front. Now Petty will reset and spread the floor. Tom Have with a touch on the left wing. Out top, Gratton. He'll let it fly from downtown. Straight on shot, back iron, no good. And Fry secures the board for the Suns. Off to Akers. He'll push it into the front court. Rigg, good look. Left side, 3 for the tie. And he knocks it home. Rigg with the tray, and Pittsfield now wants to call the timeout to talk it over. Adams Fiber, don't forget that they can help you at the Adams Experts local computer sales and service. Call Adams Experts 217-214-3423.
Stotzi Automotive and Tire, located at 201 Adams Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is your local automotive repair shop. Whether you need an oil change, brake job, alignment, engine repair, or new tires, Stotzi Automotive is here with honest and competitive pricing. Call Reagan and his team today to schedule your appointment. 217-740-5010. That's 217-740-5010 for Stotzi Automotive and Tire.
3:15 to play in the first. Southeastern erased a 6-point deficit in a hurry and has tied this game up at 13 points apiece. We see Taylor Graham, the sophomore, has checked in for Pittsfield. Also during the timeout, Ethan Gratton, the senior. Petty at the free throw line. He's feeling it, and he stays hot.
Give him 11.
11 of Pittsfield's 15, and with 2:55 to play in the first, the Sockies retake the lead.
Hits and Petty. Wow.
Tippy toward Rigg on the right side. Works off the screen. Ball thrown up for grabs. Tipped away. Foot race into the backcourt and run down by Mason Fry. Fry with the crossover. Hands it to Tippy. 2:32 to play in the opening period. Suns trying to tie or take their first lead of this contest. Ball goes down low. Knocked away. Stolen away by Ethan Gratton. Gets it to Petty. He'll lead the charge into the front court for Pittsfield. Out top, Tomei fakes the 3. On the wing goes to Allen. Allen with the spin dribble to Tomei out top. He'll try to knife the lane. Little floater up off the front of the rim, no good. And Fry grabs another board. Now he throws it away, though. Ball comes right into Brennan Tomei's breadbasket that time, and he'll put it in for an easy 2 off of the Suns' turnover.
6 turnovers on the Suns.
Ball in the backcourt goes to Akers. He'll work it across on the dribble. Kicks to the wing and hits. A single bounce of it back to Akers on the right side. He'll try the baseline move. Finds the wide open man and Fry on the weak side. Good find by Akers, and Fry with the bucket. Makes it 17-15. Points are easy to come by on both sides right now. Not a lot of defense being played.
Southeastern doing a good job of throwing those long passes. Saki's going to have to intercept some, but they have turned him over 6 times.
Graham hands it to Petty out top. Looking to Gratton on the wing. That's Ethan Gratton. Petty with the crossover, drives inside, gets a shot block, gets it back, kicks to the wing. And Tom Have for a 3, and he'll nail it from the left wing.
5 for Tom Have.
Makes it 20-15.
Good find for Petty on that.
Yeah, Pittsfield a little full court pressure here. Rigg on the run. He'll take the dribble into the front court. Nobody shuts him off. He drives all the way in. High floater, no good. Rebound down to Ethan Gratton. Outlet pass to Petty with a minute to play in the opening quarter. Petty out of traffic. Over to Tom Have left side. Works the long bounce pass to Petty, top of the key. Looks to get open off the dribble. Kicks to Tom Have left side. Couldn't fire away and gets his feet under him now. Gets it to Graham. Right side, Allen. 42 ticks left in the first. Saki's trying to beat a buzzer here. They'll also get the ball to start the second period, barring a tie for the next 32 seconds.
Shooting for their biggest lead.
To Tom Have, left side, air ball. Rebound to Tippy. Tippy will take it quickly into the front court. He beats everyone down the court, then kind of turned an ankle, kicks it out to Fry for a 3, no good. Rebound off of Tippy and out of bounds. No, they'll say it was touched by Graham and stays with the Suns. In for the Sakis, Carter Frazier, Lucas Nichols, and Eli Mendenhall in the early going.
Wholesale changes.
And Griffin Tippy looked to the bench, said, Coach, I could take a breather. He said, 14.5 seconds. You'll get a breather in a second. Akers with it left side.
We're 14.5.
Out top to Rigg. As the Suns have a chance to beat the buzzer. Rigg to Akers with 3. Drives in, kicks to the wing. Rigg, 3, left wing. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Owen Rigg. And he cuts it down to a 2-point Pittsfield lead. After one, entertaining action from Southeastern. It's Pittsfield 20, Suns 18.
Best Systems Insulators offer insulation for homes and commercial buildings throughout central Illinois and the surrounding areas. We take great care to ensure that the insulation products we use are the best fit for our clients and their project. We understand that different buildings have different needs and that each of our clients has a unique set of goals. Let us work with you to find the best solution for your next project. Call Best Systems Insulators at 217-285-6005. That's 285-6005. Or visit them online at GoBestSystems.com. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
Ready to start quarter number 2. It's a 20-18 lead for Pittsfield. Look at the ball to start the second period.
Saki's 9 of 17, Southeastern 7 of 10 from the field. Biggest 6 turnovers down low is Mendenhall for an easy 2.
Good set to open the second quarter for Pittsfield. Perfected that one. Akers brings it toward the front court. We see Jaron Henry has checked into the game, a 6'3 junior for the Suns, their first substitution of the evening. Fry finds hits on the right side, out top to Rigg. Over to Akers. That's the man come off of the screen, and Fry, top of the key. 7:25 to play in the second period. Akers gets it back, tries to dribble toward the middle. On the right side to Henry is a long, lanky young man as well. He kind of reminds me of what Mason Fry looked like last year. Mason Fry, though, was really kind of bulked up in the offseason. You can tell he's hit the weight room hard. Here's Rigg on a pull-up jump shot off the mark. Hayden Gratton skies high for the Saki rebound.
Give him 2 on the night.
Tom Have, Hayden Gratton, Mendenhall, Frazier, and Nichols to start the quarter for the Sakis. Here's Gratton on a pull-up jump shot from the free throw line, and the sophomore knocks home his first 2.
Nice play by Gratton. He was cool as a cucumber there.
Into the front court, ball knocked away by Carter Frazier. Run down by Hicks near the half-court line for the Suns. Gets it to Akers, beats the man off the baseline. Rises, shoots, missed it, but heads to the free throw line, shooting 2 shots.
I think Brennan Tom is going to be the guilty party, is he not? Do believe that's true. His first to the second quarter. Free throws to be shot by Aiden Akers, looking for his first points of the night. 24-18, Pittsfield with the lead, 6:41 left in quarter number 2. First one up is good.
Line Express here to serve you with walk-in medical care when you need it. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. every Monday through Saturday. Getting ready to move to that new location on the campus of Illini Community Hospital. Learn more at IlliniHospital.org.
Trying to be a perfect 4 for 4 is Southeastern, and they are as Akers makes them both.
And cuts the Pittsfield lead to 4, 24-20. Mendenhall and Petty checked in after the foul was called for the Sockies. Allen looking down low. Can't find anything. Out top, the ball comes to Frazier. Mendenhall, left side. Petty gets a touch. Got that quick little breather. Ooh, Eli Mendenhall really fighting hard for position. They got to get it to him earlier. Late pass and a turnover. Second on the Sockies as Fry took it out of the air. Tippy quickly the other way. He's still on the bounce. Leaves it out top to Akers. Akers will set up the offensive attack now for the white-clad Suns. Tippy off of the screen. Pulls up for a 3 right on the eye of the man that time, Griffin Tippy. And cuts the Pittsfield lead to 1, 24-23.
He's got 5. 3 for 5 from the arc.
Petty to Mendenhall. Throws a pass. Grattan had cut to the basket. The pass is already coming his way. And a turnover, the third on the Sockies. Here's Rixton Bonds, a sophomore, into the game. Sits down Carter Frazier for Pittsfield. Suns with a chance to take their first lead of this contest. 5 minutes, 37 seconds to play in the half. Akers works down low. Ball knocked away, stolen away. Mendenhall with the takeaway. Finds Bonds to Petty, who will bring it up for Pittsfield.
More points right now than most games have that we've seen here.
Out top with it is Allen. Looked in the post, nothing open. Kicks to the wing and Bonds. Bonds, right side, Petty. Surveys the floor and pulls it out near the volleyball spike line. Says, let's reshape. Bonds with the basketball. To Grattan. Grattan gets by this man off the dribble. To Petty, drives the baseline, kicks it back out. Grattan, good look, 3-ball on the way, no good. There's Bonds, though, with an offensive rebound. Dribbles into the corner into a double team and has the ball taken away by Fry. Turnover number 4 by the Sockies. Tippy into the front court for Southeastern with a crossover dribble. Leaves it out to Rigg, who's been quiet offensively tonight so far. On the right side, Fry from the baseline, no good. Akers soars and scores and gives Southeastern a 25-24 advantage. Their first lead of this contest after trailing by 6 a couple of times. Bonds gets the top of the key, finds Mendenhall, whose shoe has come untied. Picks up the dribble, gives it to Allen. On the right side, Hayden Grattan. Top of the key, Bonds. Over to Petty.
Mendenhall getting people pinned there. They got to find him.
Now they'll lob it down low to Petty in the paint. He throws a pass to the wing. Out top, around the horn it comes to Mendenhall. He'll drive inside, have a shot blocked out of bounds here by Mason Fry.
First block by Fry of the night. 25-24 Suns, 3:55 left in the quarter. Petty back in, and sitting down is Bonds.
We have a break in the action as Southeastern calls the timeout. We will pause as well for this Adams Network timeout. Reliable, worry-free internet that doesn't buffer and can handle whatever life throws at you. It's Adams Fiber. Visit followthefiber.net.
At Full Throttle Parts, we do spray-on bed liners, a brand called Patriot Liner. It is very elite. It actually enhances the resale value of anything you put it on or off-road.
Go Full Throttle!
Go Full Throttle.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
Timeout was taken by the Suns, their second of the contest. They have the 25-24 lead over Pittsfield with 3:55 to play in this first half. It'll be Socky ball out of bounds underneath their own hoop as we come back to live action.
Mendenhall went strong to the bucket, but the big, tall, 6'4", long-arm Fry blocked it away that last time.
And we're back to live action here. Petty to throw it in, looking, close to 5, lobs away out front for Tomei. To Grattan, Pittsfield with their original starters on the court, as have the Suns. Here's a ball down low, Mendenhall, good strong catch in traffic. He'll put it in for another 2.
He's got 8. Lead change our second.
26-25 Pittsfield. Tippy into the front court, pull up 3. He's feeling it from downtown. Tippy with the tray.
Give him 8.
28-26 Suns. Now the Suns a little 1-3-1 zone action. Tomei with it out top. Works it off on the right side. That's to Allen. To Petty, top of the key. He'll try the good look 3. No good. Rebound fought for. Eli Mendenhall saves it in. Allen puts it up and in for 2 and ties this game up at 28 points apiece. Good hustle by Eli Mendenhall to get his teammate that open look.
Third tie of the night, 2:13 and 28.
Akers put the behind the back dribble right side. He wants the man to come out and set the screen and hits. Looks to him on the screen and roll. Hits, 10-foot jump shot off the mark. Rebound down to Mendenhall. Hands to Tomei. He'll bring it toward the front court. Game tied at 28 points apiece on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Now the ball down low to the big, strong senior Mendenhall. Shot too hard, but fouled, and he'll head to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Mason Fry picks up his first foul of the ball game. First team foul, second quarter. Second foul of the game on Southeastern. Pittsfield's only fouled 3 times in the game. Mendenhall, who has 8 points already, tied at 28, looking for a lead change here. Mendenhall's high archer off the backboard, no good.
Bowlers Universe open Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Fridays until midnight. Saturdays 4 until midnight. They offer a great menu, burgers and fries, specialty pizzas, and a lot more in between. Come out and enjoy the fun at Bowlers Universe in Pittsfield.
Mendenhall makes the second, gives us a lead change.
29-28, Saki's back on top. As we said, it's been an entertaining one so far, for sure. Griffin Tippy off the dribble. Throws a pass that's knocked loose, run down by Hitz. His pass now swiped away by Hayden Grattan, his second steal.
8 turnovers.
Petty into the front court to Grattan. Right side, Tomei gets it down low. Mendenhall was kind of held on to that time and couldn't get free, so that ball goes over his head and out of bounds. And a turnover, the 5th on Masaki's.
Turnovers are going to be a little higher because possessions are really up tonight. Both teams have had the ball a lot of times on the offensive side for short periods.
Suns trying to retake the advantage here.
4 lead changes already.
Rigg on the wing. Looking down low, and they'll call a hold on Grattan down low.
His first, team second of the quarter. Ball underneath on the baseline will go to the Suns.
Owen Rigg to throw it in. Gets it to Akers left side. Jump shot there, too short. Hayden Grattan the rebound.
Third board of the night for the little guy.
He'll bring it into the front court himself. Finds Petty right side. Gets it to Tomei, top of the key. Out top, Mendenhall now to Allen as they slow the pace down just a bit here. Petty, Tomei around the horn. It comes all the way to Grattan, looking for the opening down low, and the big man Mendenhall. Mendenhall now pops out front, puts it on the deck a couple of times. Looks in the paint to Allen, who's fighting for position. He'll throw the skip over on the left side now. Grattan gets by. High archer, no good. Rebound down to Allen. He'll put it on the deck, put it back up, and in. Connor Allen with another 2 for the Sakis, and it makes it 31-28 Pittsfield, 1:22 to play for the half.
Good power by Allen that time, 4 for him.
Rigg with it out near the volleyball spike line. He's hit a couple of threes right where he picked up that dribble. He comes off with a little screen from Fry, drives in, kicks right side, hits, makes the 3, now to Akers.
Maybe about conditioning and depth. Sakis are a little deeper, but Southeastern playing a up-tempo game.
Akers gets it on the right side with 52 seconds to play in the half. Way out front against Allen. Drives in against him, gets to the rim, and just has it spin off. Good take, just didn't finish. And Pittsfield will have the basketball with 40 seconds to play in the half, up by 3.
5th board by Mendenhall in the night.
Tomei on the left wing. Out top finds Allen. Mendenhall gets it, takes the pass to Grattan. Saki's patient here with the lead in the basketball, 20 seconds to play in the half. Little 1-4 high set here on the right side. Grattan with 13. Pass it around the perimeter. Find Tom Ave coming off the screen. He'll put it on the deck. Drives inside and is bumped and fouled by Fry.
Fry will pick up his second foul, second team foul of the quarter. Nice job by the cheerleaders protecting the players that time, though.
Petty to inbound with 6.2 seconds to play in the period. Petty gets it into Grattan, who's wide open underneath. He'll put it up and in for an easy 2, and Pittsfield's lead is 5. Three-quarter court shot at the buzzer is no good by the Suns, and we've played a half of basketball action. As we take you to the Little Jess Motors halftime show, it's the Pittsfield Sockies leading the Southeastern Suns 33-28.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. A road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
Jersey's World! Jersey's World! Party time! Excellent! Party on, James! Party on, Todd!
Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, where you can find the best burgers, sandwiches, and steaks, all locally sourced from GJY Beef Company.
We love beer! We love beer!
Ice cold draft beer. Enjoy one of our many craft selections on the patio. All at Jersey's Bar and Grill, 109 East Jefferson, Camp Point, Illinois.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC. Time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Brad Wellman. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Quincy, Illinois, the place to go for your next vehicle purchase. Their staff is committed to making the car buying process simple and making sure each customer's needs are satisfied. Learn more at littlejessmotor.com. Stop by and see them at 3431 Main Street in Quincy. They're our halftime sponsor. Got a dandy here, 20-18 after one quarter. Pittsfield led. They lead 33-28 here at halftime. Southeastern's turned the ball over 8 times. Pittsfield 5. 2 fouls on Mason Fry, 1 foul on Owen Rigg on the Southeastern side. Single fouls on Javen Petty, Brennan Tom Haven, Hayden Grattan for Pittsfield. 5-point lead for Pittsfield. They've led by as much as 6. We've had 4 lead changes in the ball game so far, and we've got a dandy. PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard 33-28 on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. More stats in a minute.
Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs. The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517.
GSI grain bins are built using the highest strength steel available. This allows you to store more grain to maximize your profitability and efficiency. Buy one now and receive our winter discount program. Mixer Lumber Company, your GSI grain bin dealer.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
At Game Masters in Quincy,
We're passionate about the outdoors.
Game Masters has the perfect gifts for this holiday season.
Come in and check out all of the great gift ideas like hunting accessories, clothing, gun safes, guns and bows.
Let Game Masters help you with your holiday shopping.
Go to GameMastersOutdoors.com to check out the selection.
And don't forget gift cards for those hard-to-buy loved ones. Clothing, fishing, hunting, gifts, and more.
Game Masters in Quincy. We're passionate about the outdoors.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Our halftime score 33-28. Pittsfield with the lead, tied at 2:13 and 28 in the ball game. Pittsfield would score the last 5 of the second quarter. Southeastern red hot, 10 of 19, 52.6%, 4 of 7 from the arc, 57%, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Led in scoring in the first half on 8 points from Carter Hitz and 8 from Griffin Tippy. Owen Rigg added a couple threes for 6 points, and Mason Fry has 2. Aiden Akers with 4 points, 2 from the free throw line. They're perfect from the charity stripe. Pittsfield 15 of 26, 57.6%, 1 of 4 from the arc, 25%, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Led in scoring, 11 points, Javen Petty, all in the first quarter. In fact, maybe in the first 6 minutes of the game. Eli Petty with 9 points and 4 boards. Connor Allen has 4 in the ball game. Brendan Tomei 5 and 4 points from Hayden Gratton. So they're spreading it around a little bit. Sockies with a 33-28 halftime lead. As we go to break, we tell you about Pike County Concrete. When you're in need of concrete for your next job, give Pike County Concrete a call, 217-285-5548, Pittsfield and Jacksonville. We'll come back and tell you more on the halftime show.
We can't finish the toys.
I know exactly where to go. It's a Christmas emergency! I need to borrow this. Thank you.
You look like you just came from the North Pole.
That's exactly where I came from.
No other place has it all like Farm and Home Supply.
He forgot one.
Go team go! Great Rivers Bank has a digital banking app worth cheering for. Move your money, pay your bills, deposit your checks. Hooray! Hooray! Set up a budget, manage your debit card, set up account alerts, and so much more. Our digital banking will give you a reason to stand up and cheer for banking. Learn more at greatriversbank.bank. Great Rivers Bank is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Grab the game while your kids are busy. You know, streaming, gaming, and homework. Now you can teach your kids the value of $1 by showing bundles with Cascom. Bundle telephone, internet, and TV. Bundle 2 for a double play or 3 for a triple play. Plus, save $20 a month for 3 months for a limited time. Then you can tell everyone how you help them with their math homework. Call Cascom about bundles today at 1-800-252-1799. Cascom at 1-800-252-1799.
I love training. I like to help people improve on their tasks. That food has been providing everything for me. They just treat you so well. When my life needed an opportunity, I chose that.
Make your dream kitchen and bath a reality with help from Pike County Lumber. We'll create a design to fit your lifestyle and your needs. Quartz countertops, quality onyx that offers dozens of colors. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Welcome back. Thanks to Little Jess Motors for being our halftime sponsor on Central Illinois Sports. 33-28 is the Pittsfield lead. Suns will have the basketball to start the second half of play, and expect to see a pretty up-tempo game, I think, in the second half. Both teams really got up and down the court well in the first half of play and have kept the fans on the edge of their seats. Tonight's contest is brought to you in part by Realmet and Twine, located just north of Pittsfield, across from the airport. Your local headquarters for concrete, lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, benches, and much, much more. Stop by and see Rick and Tracy Reel and their gang at Realmet and Twine, or call 217-285-5013.
Eli Petty was a decent basketball player at Pittsfield. Don't know if he ever scored 9.5. Sorry, Eli Mendenhall. I saw Eli Petty sitting there. Saw Eli Mendenhall, Jabin Petty, and got them all messed up. So it was Eli Mendenhall with 9 points, 4 boards in the first half.
Hey, we knew you'd get it right.
Who, me?
Can't believe you would make that mistake. As fresh and young as your mind is, you're about to have a birthday again, too.
Cobwebs.
12 days. I mean, don't want to
Huh?
jinx it or anything. But
Jinx me?
you never know. We could fall off this side of the flat earth or something. You never know. Out top with it, Rigg Akers. Tippy hits and Fry for the Suns as they start the second half. Tippy on the wing for a three. In and out, no good on the three-point look. Good look, just couldn't get it to fall. Rebound down to Allen for Pittsfield. Allen, Tommy, Mendenhall, Grattan, and Petty for Pittsfield. They'll get it down low to Eli Mendenhall. He's trying to do something with it and is fouled.
I think Akers will be the man that's guilty on the foul. It is his Akers' team first of the third quarter.
They call that on Fry, actually, Jack.
Wow.
That is his third. That's a big foul.
They better like mine better.
Here's Tomei for a three. It's an air ball out of bounds and headed the other direction. 7:11 to play in the third.
Slurpee time.
Tippy with it out top. Double team comes his way. Ball knocked loose in the backcourt. Stolen away. Grattan on the run into the front court. Off the window. Can't get it to go. Petty there for the putback. Up and in for two.
13 for Jabin Petty now.
Credit Brennan Tomei for the defensive effort that time. That helped the Sockies get the ball headed back their direction.
Biggest lead right now.
Akers bounces it to Hits. Ball tip, stolen away again. Petty with the run out now. He'll drive and now pull it back out as he didn't have numbers. Petty to Tomei, top of the key. Kicks to the right side and Allen. Allen drives in, a little up and under move, no good. Rebound tipped out by Allen and run down by Jabin Petty.
Second offensive board in this series.
Tomei on the right side, trying to go up at the window, no good. Blocked underneath on the putback by Mendenhall. He'll get it again, spin over the right shoulder, won't fall. And Akers with the rebound for the Suns. Suns have it down by 7, 6:07 to play in the third. Akers drives to the basket, shot blocked out of there by Connor Allen for the Sockies.
Allen with his first block of the night. He's got 4 offensive and 1 defensive boards on the night. But 3 of those came very quickly.
Yeah, all right in a row. You can only get rebounds off of your own miss so much. I think Scott Bacon even said that in the JV game. He said, man, bounds, but I don't like to get them that way.
Like a volleyball game there for a little bit. Side out.
Rigg to throw it in. Lobs out front to Akers. Left side, Tippy catches, fires a 3. Off the iron, no good. Pulled down by Allen on the rebound for Pittsfield.
6 boards for him now.
Tomei with it on the left wing. Looks out top to Grattan, fakes the 3. Mendenhall down low, there's Tomei off the slip. Up and in for 2. And the Sockies have a 9-point advantage on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard.
7 for Tom Have now.
Tippy has picked it up in the backcourt. Throws a no-look pass to Hits. Hits drives in and is bumped and fouled by Mendenhall.
Mendenhall will pick up the foul. It'll be his second, first foul of the third quarter on the Sockies. We were tied at 28, Charlie. Now 37-28, 9 in a row for Pittsfield to end the second and start the third.
Bounce pass comes underneath. That's to Tippy. Leans up, gets it to go, and he'll have an and one. And the foul, this second one on this trip down the court by Eli Mendenhall.
Mendenhall is going to pick up another. Tippy's got 10, and he'll get the and one. Mendenhall sits down. Grattan into the game. Tippy's really worked to get himself strong, hasn't he? Up and good on the free throw line. They're a perfect 5 for 5 from there.
Cuts it down to a 6-point lead. Tom Have, right side, one pass and a three, and it's good. Tom Have tickles the twine from 19-9 and shoots the Sockies back to a 9-point advantage.
He has got 10, and I was afraid he wouldn't shoot after the air ball, but that's what you got to do.
Rigg, pass to Hits with a long three off the mark. Rebound loose, run down by a hustling Aiden Akers. Now his pass is tipped out of bounds, and it'll be off of the Suns and be Pittsfield's basketball.
11 turnovers on Southeastern. Here comes Lucas Nichols into the game, and sitting down is Connor Allen.
5:05 to play in this half. Pittsfield shoots for a double-digit lead for the first time in this affair. Petty into the front court. Works on the right side. Grant out top to Petty, and Akers a little late, gets called for the foul.
Akers will pick up his first, team second of the quarter. You're right, that the third foul on Fry was a big one. He still stayed in the game, but boy, if he'd pick up that fourth one with 5 minutes left in his quarter, it'd be huge.
Lucas Nichols, a senior out there for the Sockies. He's a kid that can get hot from three in a hurry. A little zone action here by the Suns. Petty download Nichols. Nichols with a shot fake. Pulls it out top as he was caught underneath in a double team. Throws a pass now stolen away by Fry. Fry picks it away. Petty knocks it out of bounds. And it'll stay with the Suns underneath.
Petty quick hands that time. Did not give up the easy one.
Grattan sits down. Graham in for Pittsfield. That's Hayden Grattan to the bench. Ethan is on the court still.
It's an important series for the Sockies with those guys on the bench.
Akers on the inbound. Finds Tippy on the right wing. Tippy with a fadeaway jump shot just beyond the free throw line. No good. Sky and high for the board is Tom Hay. It's a to Petty who brings it across. To Tom Hay for the 4:14 mark of this third period. Graham feeds Grattan down low.
Was it Hayden Fry, Mason's brother, that was so well built, the guard? Is that his name?
I don't think it was Hayden.
Ramsey. He was
Fry.
a good one. Strong, my goodness.
Oh yeah, Ramsey. He's the kid. Here's a three on the way up by Nichols. No good. He's the kid that put on a show 2 years ago here against Pittsfield.
Hits with the rebound, his first of the game.
Akers with it, drives by, reverse layup is no good. Rebound tipped up by Fry, is in for another two.
He's got 4.
Makes it a 7-point game. Petty quickly into the front court. Out top, Tom Hay for three in transition. Too hard, rebound loose, and out of bounds off of Southeastern.
That time Ethan Grattan had the advantage in the height, and two Southeastern guys on either side of him kind of sandwiched him and knocked the ball out of bounds.
Inbounds pass out front to Graham. He'll work the pass to Nichols. Tom Abe on the left wing behind the arc. He'll dribble the ball out front to Graham, reverses it right side Petty. Surveys the floor, looks back door. Nichols had a little trouble with the catch, tried to put it up and missed the shot, and the rebound down to Akers. 3:05 to play in this third period.
Time he got the pass, he was under the basket that time, I think.
Yeah, at that time he just wanted, if you're Nichols, you got to just pass the ball out to that opposite wing. That time it passed for the opportunity to get a shot off of that after the bobble. Here's Rigg. Throws a pass that's kicked here by Petty. Stoppage of play allows Allen and Mendenhall to check back in. They sit down Ethan Grattan and Nichols. Out of bounds for the Suns. Rigg to throw it in. Gets it knocked away and stolen away by Eli Mendenhall.
12 turnovers.
Into the front court, Petty. He'll drive down low. Kick to Graham. Graham fakes. Shot put up no good. Fouled. And Taylor Graham heads to the free throw line to shoot two.
That one's going to go against Tippy. His first. Team third. Taylor Graham to the free throw line looking for his first point. Sockies lead 40-33. They've led by as much as 9. Trying to get back to that again. 2:40 left third quarter. First one by Graham, in and out, no good.
Moose Lodge 420. Hey, check them out for their Friday meals at the Moose Lodge on Washington Street in Pittsfield. New specials each week. The food's hot, the drinks are cold. At Moose Lodge 420 in Pittsfield.
Second by Taylor Graham. The sophomore is up and off. And the rebound fought for. Petty comes away with it.
Gets it to Graham out top. They'll work it around to Tom Abe. Left side three. Good. Tom Hay with another tray and makes it a 10-point Pittsfield lead, 43-33. And we have a whistle and an Adams Network timeout. For top-notch local computer sales and service, call Adams Experts, 217-214-3423.
We do a procedure called a transcatheter aortic valve replacement, and we call it TAVR.
TAVR is state-of-the-art. It wasn't really available worldwide until the early 2000s.
It's a minimally invasive procedure in order to replace the valve.
I'm number 1.
I was number 100. Years ago, they would have to do open heart surgery, and now they don't.
Had I not had it done, I would not be here today. I feel like I'm living on a bonus of blessings.
2:29 to play in the third. Timeout was taken by Southeastern. They'll have 2 left for the game, as Pittsfield sees a double-digit lead their direction for the first time in this contest.
Southeastern needed a rest. These guys have played so much.
Rigg, good look, 3-ball left side, off the mark. Rebound pulled in by Mendenhall for the Sockies. Works it to Petty. Petty will bring it up for Pittsfield, looking to add to their lead. Tom Hay surveys the floor. Out top now to Allen, over to Mendenhall. He'll look in the paint, nothing open. Takes a couple of bounces with it, has the ball knocked loose, and he'll run it down in the backcourt as it was knocked away by Fry. Tom Hay takes a single bounce of it to Mendenhall, top of the key. Looks to Tom Hay. Now Graham to Petty. Petty takes a single dribble. Down low, finds Graham. Had the look, and Graham just wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, it was a pretty pass. If Graham would have been able to pick up that one, it was going to be an easy 2.
Graham sits down, as does Petty. Into the contest, Frazier and Hayden Grattan for the Sockies.
Mendenhall with 7 boards now, by the way.
Tippy with it in the backcourt for the Suns. Started by Frazier, 1:35 to play in the third. It's in the air, ball stolen away by Mendenhall. Look out, into the front court. He'll put it up off the window, no good. Rebound is out of bounds, last touch by the Sockies, and it'll be Suns ball, length of the court to go.
Turnover the 13th against the Suns. Mendenhall went down there like he was shot out of a cannon that time, and it just went over the top of the back or the rim.
Akers with the basketball, brings it into the front court, works to the wing, hits, long 2-point shot, no good. Rebound tipped out, pulled down by Hayden Grattan. He'll push the pace, finds Frazier. Frazier shoots, misses it, blocked out of bounds by Tippy. And Petty will come back in for the Sockies. He'll sit down Tom Hay with 1:12 to play in the period.
Those two each one have 13 points on the night.
Petty gets it into Mendenhall underneath, has the size advantage, shot no good, but fouled by Hitz.
Hitz will pick up the foul. It'll be his first of the ball game, 4th team foul with 1:10 left in the quarter, 43-33. Mendenhall to the free throw line. Sockies now 1 for 5 from there. Mendenhall will shoot 2. First one high, Archer, up and goes through.
Just like he was trying to do that time. Waters Concrete, Tim Waters and crew. They offer quality concrete for your new build driveways, decorative patios, sidewalks, anything with concrete. It's Waters Concrete, ready to serve you. 309-252-1052.
Second one wouldn't fall through. In double figures is Mendenhall with 10. 3 guys in double figures.
Just didn't hit the rim enough that time. 1:03 to play in the third. Here's Rigg. Free throw line jump shot. Rises, shoots, missed it. Rebound down to Petty for Pittsfield. Petty on the bounce quickly the other way. Behind the back with it. Picks it up to Grattan. Quickly down low. Allen, who has it knocked away, and he kind of comes up a little lame there.
Yeah, I think somebody stepped on the old foot that time.
He'll come out as Tom Hay is into the game.
Boy, good power move by Allen that time, but too many feet underneath of him, between him and the floor.
Inbounds pass. There was Frazier. They couldn't get it to him, and now Brad Tomhave saves the turnover for his squad with this timeout. For reliable, worry-free internet that doesn't buffer and can handle whatever life throws at you, check out our friends at Adams Fiber. Visit followthefiber.net.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Stotzi Automotive and Tire, located at 201 Adams Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is your local automotive repair shop. Whether you need an oil change, brake job, alignment, engine repair, or new tires, Stotzi Automotive is here with honest and competitive pricing. Call Reagan and his team today to schedule your appointment. 217-740-5010. That's 217-740-5010 for Stotzi Automotive and Tire.
48.8 seconds to play in the third. Pittsfield took the timeout to avoid the turnover on the inbounds. Petty takes it out on the baseline here. Close to 5, lobs it out front to Allen. Sakis will run the double stacked set to try to beat a buzzer here. Tom Have out top to Petty near the half-court circle. 35 seconds to play in the period. Over to Grattan. Hayden Grattan, the sophomore, finds Tom Have out front. Pittsfield with an 11-point lead. They'll also have the ball to start the final quarter as the possession arrow is currently in their favor. Petty gets it back with 13 seconds to play. Near the half-court line, sets the play in motion with 10 to Mendenhall. Looks down low, and what's the call?
Well, he called traveling, but his foot never came off the floor that time.
Turnover on the Sakis with 6.3 seconds to play in the period. Pass comes into Akers. He's full speed ahead into the front court. Gets it to Fry. Fry knifes the lane, gets inside, puts it up off the window, and in for 2. Beats the buzzer for the Suns and cuts it down to a 9-point game. We head to the fourth quarter of play. It's Pittsfield 44, Southeastern 35 as you watch action on Central Illinois Sports.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Chris Nichols, managing broker and owner of PCRE Real Estate and Auction, has over 15 years of experience, specializing in selling hunting and recreational properties and farmland. Chris prides himself on combining buyers and sellers, both local and from around the country, to help both parties achieve their land investment goals. Chris takes the time to walk clients through the process of selling their property from start to finish, making the experience feel seamless and enjoyable. Contact Chris Nichols and PCRE Real Estate and Auction at 217-473-3777.
Ready to start the fourth quarter, 44-35. The advantage for Pittsfield. Sakis will have the ball to start the final quarter, up by 9.
Well, I was going to get some information out. Sakis are shooting 19 of 42, 13 of 32 now for Southeastern.
Pittsfield the 9-point lead. Tom Have, Allen, Mendenhall, Grattan, and Petty. That's the way they started the game. Suns have their original starters, and Brendan Tom Have has the ball taken right away from him by Mason Fry. Rigg with the basketball, kicks to the wing, and Akers. Akers toward the top of the key. Looks to make something happen off the dribble. Hands it off to Tippy, who was hot in the first half. Hasn't been able to replicate that here so far in this second half of play. Now has picked up the dribble. Ball comes to Akers out top. Akers against Petty in the man-to-man. Pittsfield's predominantly played man in this contest. Right side, Tippy throws it to Hitz. It goes off of his foot and out of bounds, and that'll be a turnover on the Suns. 15
turnovers on them. We talked about that before the game, and that's been a difference maker.
Tom Have will bring it up for the Sakis. There's the 1-3-1 here for the Suns on the defensive side, trying to switch it up a little bit. Petty with it. On the wing right side. Surveys the floor to Allen on the wing. Long skip pass. Dangerous one is nearly stolen away. Tomei runs it down. He'll work the pass down low and too high that time for Connor Allen, and a Saki turnover here.
Their 9th turnover of the night. 44-35. Nothing's happened in the first minute 10.
Tippy brings it across for the Suns. Works to Rigg on the wing. Patient with it there. He'll try to drive in against Petty now. Shut off there. Good defense by Javen Petty. Ball out front. Tip. Brennan Tomei trying to run it down. Couldn't get to it as he ran into the sideline. So no turnover here.
Good hustle.
We ball out of bounds to the backcourt on the sideline for the Suns with 6 minutes, 32 seconds remaining. Tippy brings it up for Southeastern. Trying to cut this game closer. Trailing by 9 here are the 3-2 Suns. Akers deep in the corner right side. Tries the baseline drive. Ball is thrown in the middle and taken away by Eli Mendenhall. He'll work it to Tomei. Tomei on the run end of the front court. Finds Petty. Petty knifes his way in. Shot no good, but is fouled on the play by Tippy.
Tippy will pick up the foul. His second, first of the fourth quarter. 6:09 left. Same 44-35 score that we ended the quarter with. Petty with 13 on the night, 1 for 1 from the charity stripe. Looking for his first point since the first quarter and finds one from the charity stripe. 45-35.
LSST Trucking and 3D Leasing for all of your Holly needs. Call the Dunhams and their professional team at LSST Trucking and 3D Leasing, 217-285-2808.
1 out of 2 for Petty.
And it stays a 10-point game. Down low, shot put up no good by Hitz, but he's fouled on the play, and he'll head to the stripe to shoot a pair.
Mendenhall is going to pick up his fourth, first to the fourth quarter. Free throws by Carter Hitz has 8 points, 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. 5 for 5 is Southeastern from there. 6:01 left. They trail by 10. First one up is short.
Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank here to help you with your next auto, residential, or commercial loan need. Give Damon Emmerich a call, 217-285-4404.
Hitz will try it again. Second one up. In and out, no good. Offensive rebound.
Aiden Akers with it. Petty then steals it away from it. Keeps it alive to Ethan Gratton. Back to Petty as the Sakis have the 10-point lead, and now the basketball back in their possession. Petty to Tom Habe out front against the defensive Aiden Akers, playing the point of this 1-3-1. Tom Habe holds it high. No pressure on him right now as Akers kind of playing back. Tom Habe will force him to come guard him and now give the pass to Petty. Back to Tom Habe. Ooh, had the man on the backside for a moment. That window closed quickly though with Rick. Right side to Allen. 5:22 to play in this fourth quarter. Pittsfield has the 10-point lead, being patient with it here. Tomei over to Petty left side. Back up the Tomeis. They play a little pitch and catch over the top of the defense. Tomei now to Petty. And they'll reset now as the Suns switch out to a man. Top of the key with it, Allen. Ooh, there he was. Ethan Gratton. Ball hand off to Tomei. Works it right side, back out top. Tries the dribble drive. Look back door to Gratton. A little floater up, runner no good. Ethan Gratton rebound put back is good. And he'll get the and one opportunity. Will the senior Ethan Gratton.
Says, thanks for the pass, little brother. I'll put this one in for you. Fouls on Fry. It'll be his fourth. Second team foul of the quarter. The and one for Gratton.
As you can see on the Northwestern Mutual replay, thanks to Sheila Davidsmeyer and her crew, as Gratton misses the free throw, Petty gets the rebound, but Gratton did a really nice job on the offensive rebound. He kept that ball high the entire time.
Nice job by Ethan.
Petty with it on the right wing. 4:30 to play. Pittsfield has a 12-point lead. Jack, this is their biggest lead, is it not?
It is.
On the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Here's a pass to Tom Abe. Looks in the paint, not open.
Southeastern not really forcing things. Pittsfield being very patient. And that's what you should do when you're up by 12 with 4 minutes left.
Saki's looking for a backdoor opportunity on this trip down the court. They got one a moment ago. As the Suns have played basically this group of 5, and you can tell they're starting to wear down just a bit. Now Aiden Akers says, I'm not tired yet, just takes it right away from Connor Allen.
10th turnover against Pittsfield.
Fry walks it across for Southeastern. Under 4 minutes to play. Suns could use some hot three-point shooting again like they had in that first half to try to close this gap. Tippy, dribble drive in, try to find Fry. Ball knocked out of bounds by Hayden Gratton. That'll allow Taylor Graham to check into the game for Pittsfield. He will replace Connor Allen.
Southeastern looks a little bit worn down, Akers especially right now.
Inbounds pass out top to Fry. They'll put it on the deck, try to drive inside. Ball knocked loose, run down by a hustling Aiden Akers. Off of the screen from Hitz. Tried the pass in the paint. It is loose, and Gratton had it. And Brad Tomhave is going to save that possession for his team with the timeout. For top-notch local computer sales and service, call our friends at Adams Experts, 217-214-3423. We're back after this.
Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Press Yours On You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois.
3:29 to play in this contest. Pittsfield took the timeout. Both teams with 2 remaining in this game. Good hustle by the Sockies to secure the loose ball turnover there as Ethan Gratton got on the ground. And as I say, Jack, usually that first guy to the ground wins that tussle.
About 13 offensive boards for the Sockies tonight. We know that Allen had a few early, but that's good. Good numbers.
Graham on the right side, caught into a double team and gets out of it to Ethan Gratton. Throws across the top of the defense, Tomhave. Over to Petty. Right back to Tomhave on the left wing. 3:05 to play. Pittsfield up by 12, patient with the basketball here.
Only 2 fouls on Southeastern, so they need 3 more to put them to the charity stripe even.
Petty with it now as Pittsfield is trying to take Southeastern's legs away on this trip down the court. Ethan Gratton travels, pivoted, and then pivoted again.
11 turnovers on the Sockies, 18 on Southeastern.
Allen and Mendenhall in. Ethan Gratton and Hayden Gratton sit down. He said, you two sit at the end of the bench.
Together.
And talk this one out.
And you get along.
They're actually not in any kind of dispute that I can tell.
Never that I ever noticed it. As different as you could possibly be in builds.
Both have contributed well tonight, though.
Ethan says, I'd like to leave you some of that height when I leave.
2:35 to play. Suns down by 12, trying to fight back here. They have enough gas left in the tank to do so. Rigg with it out top. And he'll get it to Tippy. Tippy a long 2, no good. Connor Allen with the rebound for the Sockies.
7 rebounds for Allen on the night.
Graham with the basketball for Pittsfield. Out of the double team to Tomhave, who had Mendenhall. Instead keeps it on the wing and now is fouled by Rigg.
Rigg will pick up the foul. It'll be his second. Team foul number 3 with 2:05 left. 12-point lead for Pittsfield, 47-35 on that scoreboard. That's a sharp-looking scoreboard right now. Really, a bright gymnasium.
Yeah, looks good here. Well, Suns, we're going to get some subs into the game. 2:04 to play. And I think they will on the next dead ball. Mendenhall to Tomhave. On the right side, Graham. Looks in the post. Now out top to Allen. Finds Mendenhall top of the key. He tries to direct some traffic. Says, you go that way. Now you take it. Off it goes to Graham. On the right side, Petty. Patient with it here is Pittsfield, holding a 12-point lead. It's been a while since either team has scored.
It was 44-35 at the end of the quarter.
So it's been a while. Left side with it is Javen Petty. Top of the key to Allen.
Pittsfield shut a couple people out in quarters, I do believe, this year already, haven't they?
Tomhave gets it out front. Well, they were not very good defensively in the first half for the Sockies. Here's a foul on Mason Fry out front.
It'll be his fourth. Wholesale changes now for the Suns.
You see Carson Kerr, a 5'9 junior, into the game. Also into the contest is Tristan Hester. He's a 5'10 sophomore, joined by Owen Northern, a 5'10 junior. Also out there is Jaron Henry, the 6'3 junior. We saw him briefly earlier in the contest. And the fifth man is whom? Got to get him to turn this direction. That's James Landon, a 5'10 senior. Pittsfield brings Frazier back to action here. Oh, they're not going to play with 6, I guess. They have Frazier, Bonds, Ethan Gratton, Nichols, and Tom Have with 1:13 to play.
Three points in the quarter, all but by Pittsfield.
Ball out front, Ethan Gratton with under a minute to play. Needs to dribble. There's a pass now that's stolen away. Kerr with the takeaway, gets it to Northern. Northern brings it across for the Suns, down by 12. With 45 seconds left, here's a pass that is now taken away by Brennan Tomei. We got a whistle.
I don't think anybody blew the whistle, but they're going to give the ball to Pittsfield, I guess.
There was a whistle to be Pittsfield ball. Just an inadvertent whistle, evidently.
Play on, boys. Play on.
One of those whistlers.
Yeah, Whistler's mother must have done that one, huh?
Connor Sweeting in for the first time for the Sockies as Tom Have sat down. 33 seconds to play. Pittsfield going to move to 6-0 on the season. Their first road victory. Down low, they'll get it to Lucas Nichols, who puts it up and in for 2. Good find that time for him. Sweeting, wasn't it?
Yep.
20 seconds left. What did Southeastern have points-wise at half? Here's Kerr for a 3 now, too short. Rebound
28.
loose. Run down by Northern. Knocked out of bounds now by the Sockies, and a hustling Lucas Nichols. 10.7 seconds to play.
33-28 at halftime. So a 16-7 second half.
8 seconds to play. Henry drives in. Fadeaway jump shot, no good. Rebound down to Ethan Gratton. He will get it to Bonds, who can just hold this one out. And a win for Pittsfield in this contest. 49-35 over the Southeastern Suns. We take you to the postgame show. It's presented by Blessing Health System. We have final stats. We'll visit with Saukey head coach Brad Tomei, and we'll name our player of the game. It's all coming your way on Central Illinois Sports.
We do a procedure called a transcatheter aortic valve replacement, and we call it TAVR.
TAVR is state of the art. Wasn't really available worldwide until the early 2000s.
It's a minimally invasive procedure in order to replace the valve.
I'm number 1.
I was number 100. Years ago, they would have to do open heart surgery, and now they don't.
Had I not had it done, I would not be here today. I feel like I'm living on a bonus of blessings.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Best Systems Insulators offer insulation for homes and commercial buildings throughout Central Illinois and the surrounding areas. We take great care to ensure that the insulation products we use are the best fit for our clients and their project. We understand that different buildings have different needs and that each of our clients has a unique set of goals. Let us work with you to find the best solution for your next project. Call Best Systems Insulators at 217-285-6005. That's 285-6005. Or visit them online at GoBestSystems.com. I
have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy.
Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
Welcome back on the postgame show presented by Blessing Health System with locations throughout the region. Blessing Health is here to serve your family from walk-in care, primary medicine, specialty care, and emergency medicine. Blessing Health really can serve your family with all your health care needs. Learn more at blessinghealth.org. Well, a tight contest turned into a little bit of a not-so-tight contest, Jack, as Pittsfield turned it up on the defensive side. The Suns had a little trouble with the turnovers, and the Sockies get their 6th win of the season.
Pittsfield led 20-18 after one quarter, 33-28 at halftime. Remember that 28 for Southeastern, 44-35 after three. Final score 49-35. Southeastern did not score in the fourth quarter. They were red hot for quite a while, but at 10 of 19 at the half, ended up being 13 of 35 in the ball game, shooting 37%, 4 of 12 from the arc, 5 of 7 from the free throw line, 71%. Turned it over 18 times, led in scoring by Griffin Tippy with 11 points. Owen Rigg had 6, 8 points for Carter Hitz, 6 for Mason Fry, and 4 for Aiden Akers on the evening. Sockies turned it over 12 times, shot the ball pretty well from the field, 21 of 45, 47%, 3 of 9 from the arc, 33%, just 3 of 10 from the free throw line for 30%. Led in scoring 14 points, Javen Petty, 11 of those early in the ball game, 13 for Brennan Tomhave, 8 of those come in the second half. Eli Mendenhall had 10 points, 9 in the first half. He added 8 rebounds. Ethan Gratton had 2 on the night with 2 boards. Connor Allen with 4 points. He added 7 boards on the evening. Also, Lucas Nichols with 2 points, and Hayden Gratton with 4 points in the first half for the Sockies. Gratton would add 4 rebounds. Sockies were good on the offensive boards tonight.
We'll talk with Pittsfield head coach Brad Tomhave next on the Blessing Health System post-game show.
Chris Nichols, managing broker and owner of PCRE Real Estate and Auction, has over 15 years of experience, specializing in selling hunting and recreational properties and farmland. Chris prides himself on combining buyers and sellers, both local and from around the country, to help both parties achieve their land investment goals. Chris takes the time to walk clients through the process of selling their property from start to finish, making the experience feel seamless and enjoyable. Contact Chris Nichols and PCRE Real Estate and Auction at 217-473-3777.
Time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Brad Wellman. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
Hey, grab me one too.
At Game Masters in Quincy,
we're passionate about the outdoors.
Game Masters has the perfect gifts for this holiday season.
Come in and check out all of the great gift ideas like hunting accessories, clothing, gun safes, guns and bows.
Let Game Masters help you with your holiday shopping.
Go to GameMastersOutdoors.com to check out the selection.
And don't forget gift cards for those hard-to-buy loved ones. Clothing, fishing, hunting, gifts, and more.
Game Masters in Quincy.
We're passionate about the outdoors.
Welcome back on the post-game show presented by Blessing Health System. Visiting with Pittsfield Sockeye head coach Brad Tomhave. Coach, you've made some trips here from time to time at Augusta where games have been pretty low scoring. I think we quoted the Wade Smith senior year, 34-32 double overtime. It seems like it's just been a tough shooting environment, but in the first half, both teams really shot it well. Pretty entertaining contest, although I don't think you were quite as happy with the defensive effort, possibly.
No, we stressed to them that those two guards out there were really good shooters from the perimeter, and we had to know where they were at all times. And then they had some guys that were able to use their athleticism and get into the get into some gaps where we were a little slow on our rotations, and they executed some kickouts, and credit those guys for knocking shots down and really put us on our heels early. But luckily we were making some shots and able to maintain leads. But that first half, our defensive effort wasn't where it needed to be, and we were in the position we were in because of that, and we just weren't getting any stops. Second half, a lot better. We just basically, second quarter we dropped back to white just to our half-court man-to-man because we were getting out of position and a man down way too early in the defensive possession. So we wanted to try to get their focus to get them locked back in the half court. And then the second half we were able to go to another little special press, and it seemed to cause them some trouble. And the guys were flying around and getting some turnovers. So able to extend the lead and then just do enough things to control the offense late in the game when we had a double-digit lead to force them to come out and play us a little bit and understand situations of what shots we want to get and how we want to get to spots. So that was a good learning experience for them, and then they were still able defensively to they scored 7 points second half, so another 0 in the fourth. Is that right?
Correct.
So I guess I can't be I can't be too critical.
On the offensive side, it seemed like you were trying to go a little more inside out tonight rather than the other night was a little more outside in, and it proved to be fairly effective. You had a little bit of a height advantage, although they had several kids who had several block shots in this contest. I mean, they've got some good athletes, does Southeastern, on this squad, and they really put it on display. But getting that ball inside opened up some of those perimeter shots for you, and kids have been able to toe the line and knock it down.
Absolutely. That was definitely a focus. I mean, you can't settle for the first shot you see. You got to get the best shot in the offense, and we like to get it to at least where the defense has to collapse down. And Eli was finishing in the first half, so they had to pay attention to him a little bit more and show him some love down there, and then we were able to then distribute out and had some kids knock some shots. I still thought we took some very untimely threes where we could get that shot at any time in the offense. I think Brennan took one or two that we can get that any time. There's no need to take that. Let's make them guard a little bit and then come out and where you're in rhythm. And I think the two that he made, I think, were results of the ball being swung to him or the ball went in and then came back around to him, and he was able to catch it in rhythm and knock it down. So, yeah, definitely a focus.
Seen some really good free throw shooting over the years from the Sockies. 3 of 10 tonight, even though you got a big win, and they're going to have to figure out that you're going to lose some close games if you don't get that part done.
Yeah, and one of the three, I think, hit every part of that rim and backboard and maybe the brace that they just missed. But luckily Eli's got a great shooting touch for that to go in. So, yes, and it's something you do every day. We put them in pressure free throw situations to make them, and we set goals to make them at a 75% or 80% clip. And if they can't make it, then there's a consequence. And they'd have to do it with a little bit more when the bleachers are rolled out, obviously, and they will. They're too good of shooters not to, I think, and it might be a little bit in their head right now. So I have the guys that went to the line. Well, those are the guys that are going to be going to the line for us. So we can't pull somebody out of the crowd that thinks they can shoot them better.
It's nice to get some points early from the offense and have some shots fall, though, so confidence builds.
Yeah, it does. It's good to see the ball go in, and then you're shooting it with confidence. You're shooting to make it, shooting in rhythm. You're not shooting to hope it goes in. And that's part about running fluent offense that is going to keep those guys in those positions offensively. So we were able to find some mismatches, and like I said, able to do enough things right offensively to extend the lead. Then we could control the game how we wanted to.
Through week 2 of the season, 6-0, and an opportunity to still see a bench that is pretty deep. And I think that was another big key in this one tonight. Southeastern looked a little worn down towards the end of the game.
Yeah, I agree. We said that going in the locker room, and I thought it was some different guys tonight. It was Lucas, and I thought Ethan and Lucas came off the bench and played really well. Not that Carter and Taylor and Riggs and those guys, when they got opportunities, played bad. It's just, we said we've got 6 through 10 that can be very interchangeable, and I thought Lucas's minutes were really good when he was in there, and same with Ethan. I know Ethan wants a couple of those late game things back where he just lost focus a little bit, but I'm glad he's upset about that. If he wasn't upset about it, then we've got a problem. So they're all competitors. They all want to win, and it's a good group, collectively a good group.
I love seeing some of those open passes down the lane where a guy was open. The other guy's just got to be ready for him. And, there's some good looks out front by the guards.
Yeah, and some of it was maybe just the youth factor, and the game just moves a little bit faster. So the more they get minutes, the more they're in those situations, the better they're going to get. So looking forward to the growth of all our kids, but especially those youngsters that are getting varsity minutes for the first time. And some of them are seniors that are getting varsity minutes for the first time. So they're going to get nothing but better as long as they continue to try to win each practice.
You win another week and a tough one next week as you have two more good opponents.
Yeah, it ramps up for sure, and that's what the message we left in the locker room. We got to win tomorrow's practice, and then you should want to play those teams. You should want to play the best and be in the situations in the gym where it's high intensity, and there's a lot of pressure on them. You should want to be in there because if you want to do anything at the end of the year, you better be comfortable in those situations because those situations are inevitably going to be tough. So, we're excited. Keep this thing going.
Sauke's win this one over the Suns tonight, 49-35. Coach, as always, we appreciate the time.
Thanks, guys.
That's Sauke head coach Brad Tomhave. Time to name our player of the game. It's presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Derek Harris. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones Financial Advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the Player of the Game on Central Illinois Sports. And how about a good start for the Sauke's tonight? A lot of that came the way of Javen Petty early on, Jack. He kind of got Pittsfield going on the offensive side and helped them win their 6th game of the season. That's going to do it from Augusta Southeastern High School. For Jack and John Hall, I'm Charlie Hull, thanking you for joining us tonight. Hope you'll join us tomorrow for ISA 7th grade state final action from around the state of Illinois. We bid you farewell and thank you for joining us on another